Hello, mate. I'm Yichun Chen. I'm currently holding a position as a technical officer at the University of Canberra, Australia. Please just call me Chen if that's easier for you. I really don't mind. Or if you wish to call my name properly, then it's Yichun. Yeah. We all have the moment of feeling embarrassed when each of us is not able to pronounce or remember someone's name properly. So no worries about it. A friend of mine called me Yi Chen. Anyway, so no worries about it. It's nice to connect with you though. Thank you for having me here on behalf of myself to express my appreciation to your support to Taiwan. Still waiting for more international recognition of our democratic and global health achievement, such as the COVID-19 control and prevention. My chat with you today was delivered at St. Matthew's Oberoi on the World Day of Prayer in celebrating International Women's Day. It's my honor of attending the service to give a brief talk about the everyday struggles facing Taiwanese in front of many local community members. I also spoke about Taiwan's capacity of making contribution to a better quality of individual life amongst the global citizens. Despite close geographic and historical connection to China, Taiwanese are not predisposed to identify ourselves as other than distinctly Taiwanese. Although we share similar ethnicity that is commensurate with Chinese, Taiwanese have locally developed unique cultures, politics, and an economy alternative to those in mainland China. While some international authorities have characterized Taiwan as part of Greater China or the Chinese Commonwealth, the locals resist these lanes. Taiwanese continue to develop a multicultural landscape where a diverse range of religious beliefs and political parties exist side by side. Aside from those evident contrasts, this heterogeneously populated society is not governed by the Communist Party of China, which is CPC, which dictates the administration of the People's Republic of China, PRC. Taiwan is not allowed to be recognized as a sovereign state independent from its Chinese counterpart. Rather, the One China policy prevails in the global political debate on Taiwanese identity. Every time when people ask me where I'm from, and then I would say Taiwan, and then sometimes they would say, okay, I thought you're from China. So that's the impact of the One China policy. The other impact is that One China policy has left everybody and every society in the world no choice but China because of its growing market and potential. Not compromised by the PRC, but grudgingly endorsed by most countries in the world, the international consensus for Chinese sovereignty has prevented the Taiwanese people from politically identifying ourselves as Taiwanese. Such a diplomatic landscape shaped by foreign powers has also restrained the state from claiming the country as either Taiwan or the Republic of China, ROC. We are in between Taiwanese. Constrained by One China policy from establishing its own sovereignty to maintain peace between both sides across the Taiwan Strait, Taiwan had no choice but to leave the United Nations (UN) in 1971. In such a context, Taiwanese are neither fully Taiwanese nor fully Chinese. They or we are in between. Being politically unrecognized as an independent country has on the one hand impeded Taiwan's economic and diplomatic relationship with foreign entities. On the other hand, Taiwan and the Taiwanese people are restricted when securing formal recognition, and we risk becoming misplaced and marginalized by the international community. In his study exploring the making of Taiwan as an accidental state between 1945 and 1954, the historian Xiao Tinglin argued that placing too much emphasis on Taiwan's foreignness, frontier character, or colonial experience would lead to an inevitable marginalization of the island's position in the post-war Chinese political and territorial structure. As Taiwanese navigated the accidental state through the post-Cold War era, and advocate for our island to be a recognizable political identity, we did not isolate ourselves from the international network. We have learned and replicated global and exotic knowledge and experiences regarding state governance and practice in our domestic politics, which is democracy. No matter how these have been assimilated, participation in international affairs by adopting foreign models into local policies has enabled Taiwan and the Taiwanese to acquire technical support and informal recognition from some overseas allies. Our advocacy for human rights values, which are unfortunately violated under Xi's leadership in China. Many of my Chinese mates told me that they don't even know what their real identities are under Xi's determination for continuing zero COVID-19 policy not long ago by containing people at each of their home completely. Unfortunately, my friends' minds are getting crazy, and they are still afraid of contracting coronavirus, even they are supposed to be safe without any worry by staying at their own spaces. Xi's censorship has done nothing but stop my mate from finding out their fear of representing themselves in front of you. They cannot reach out for financial and psychological support from or share their sufferings with you and others for their quality of life to be free and improve. Not only Taiwanese, but my mates living under Xi's dictatorship are in fear of being monitored or becoming disappeared by the global surveillance network that PRC has been deploying in our daily life. No matter what my Chinese mates have been trying to write on internet or speaking and behaving in the public, they are all under Xi's watch. Most of us will think that staying at their own homes could be safe, but it's not. The incident happening in Urumqi not long ago shows that containing the life of victims at home is certainly not the case. And I believe this is kind of massacre. And if this is kind of massacre, and it's actually kind of international crime, which the international society should have done something for this. I believe that this is massacre and equivalent to the international crime that must be sanctioned. I thought that staying at their home could be safe. However, the incident happening in Urumqi not long ago shows that containing life of victims at home is certainly not the case here. And I believe this is kind of massacre. And if this is kind of massacre, and it's actually kind of international crime, which the international society should have done something for this. Everybody can only keep themselves in a very, very low key to express their condolences to the dead, whose sacrifice can be more meaningful and memorable by your support. Life of the dead and every of my dear comrades, fellows, hopefully would not be threatened after our remote connection is made, showing our respect to the sacrifice and our anger towards Xi's empire. Ironically, Xi has turned his homeland as an empire against which he is calling everybody to fight. Therefore, I'm here to request your support and attention to the well-being of Taiwanese, Hong Kong, Tibetan communities, and everybody threatened and killed by Xi's dictatorship. Ironically, Xi has turned his own homeland as an empire against which he is calling everybody to fight. Therefore, I'm here to request your support and attention to the well-being of the Taiwanese, Hong Kongers, Tibetans communities, and everybody threatened and killed under Xi Jinping's dictatorship. My comrade fellows' existence and well-being are totally muted and even wiped out under Xi's worldview to leave everybody's life in turmoil. Your voices rejecting Xi's dictatorship can inspire and transform everybody from being treated like nobody to someone free from the everyday panic. Ironically, Xi has turned his homeland as an empire against which he is calling everybody to fight. Therefore, I'm here to request your support and attention to the well-being of Taiwanese, Hong Kong, Tibetan communities, and everybody threatened and killed by Xi's dictatorship. My comrade fellows' existence and well-being are totally muted and even wiped out under Xi's worldview to leave everybody's life in turmoil. Ironically, Xi has turned his own homeland as an empire against which he is calling everybody to fight. Therefore, I'm here to request your support and attention to the well-being of the Taiwanese, Hong Kongers, Tibetans communities, and everybody threatened and killed under Xi Jinping's dictatorship. My comrade fellows' existence and well-being are totally muted and even wiped out under Xi's worldview to leave everybody's life in turmoil. Please tell Winnie the Pooh that he must give up his insistence in being an emperor or historical hero in Chinese history. This has caused thousands of innocent lives without their stories being heard, told, and kept. Your voices and support can save my fellow comrades from being imprisoned to feel connected with you again. Taiwan Can Help is only one amongst many campaigns in bringing Taiwan to be a trusted team member of the global society and international collaboration, such as the World Health Organization, WHO. My exile mates would like to go home, a home that could feel safe by spending more time with their family members and friends. My exile mates would like to go home, a home that could feel safe by spending more time with their family members and friends. My exile mates would like to go home, a home that could feel safe by spending more time with their family members and friends. Last but not the least, please do not vent your anger out to your Chinese friends. Most of the Chinese people, or even many PRC government officials, they are also victims. They are victims of Xi's dictatorship, a structural violence where individuals can only keep oneself to be alive and live well by subjecting their principles to Winnie the Pooh's governance and dictatorship. Thank you for your attention. I look forward to hearing feedback and comment from